Welcome to CNS Lifestyle.
Good morning, good morning! Woo-woo. We just left the chiropractor and it was great. I mean, I've been having shoulder issues. Like we used to go 3 times a week, but it's been narrowed down to once a week since we've been doing so well. But yeah, I was having shoulder pains yesterday, so I told him to focus on my shoulders today. And how was it for you?
Good. I love going.
Good. I think it's really helpful.
I think so too. It's nice.
Yeah. So right now we are on our way to a coffee shop that we discovered on Instagram because everybody was going. It's called Foxtail. The Foxtail that we're going to today is in Claremont, but our ultimate goal is to go to all of them. There's like what, 7 of them?
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot, okay? So our goal is to go to all of them eventually. We've been to the one in Winter Park, Lake Nona, and then this one that is in Claremont, which we're going to show you.
We still have Soto, College Park, and like a million other places that I feel like it's just, and then apparently there's one in Eustis.
Yeah.
So one day off, we're going to drive all the way to Eustis.
Yes, just for Foxtail. I mean, that's pretty cool, I think. So it's a really cute coffee shop, right? It's a really cute coffee shop that we're going to show you in just a minute. It's right up there, you guys. Right up there. That one, right there, right there. You see it? You see it right there? Go ahead. Sure. What'd you say about that extra shot?
You're going to go crazy.
I probably need that extra shot. How is it? Pretty good? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna try mine. Okay.
Hello? All right, can you hear me better?
Yes, much better.
Okay. I have an appointment tomorrow at 9, and I was wondering if I could change it to 9:30 or 10.
Okay, and what's the last name?
Lavin, L-A-V as in Victor, I-N.
And that's tomorrow at 9 is where you're at. And you're coming as for an adjustment?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I see here. Okay. You want to come a little bit later is what you're saying?
Yes, please. Around 9:30, if that's possible.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
What's so funny?
You always sound so freaking nice on the phone. You're like, hi, I was just calling because I have an appointment. And I was just like, but the way that you would talk to me is like, hi, I have an appointment. It's at 9 o'clock. Can I move it to 9:30? Please.
Well, you have to be sweet to get what you want.
Seriously?
Yep.
We have an appointment at 9 o'clock. Can I
That's
just
not what I
move it
sound
over
like.
to 9:30, please?
That's not what I sound like.
Thank you.
But if you called, you would have been like, hey, I have an appointment at 9. I need to change it to 9:30.
I'm actually pretty sweet, per the usual. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
I'm a little cranky because I have a valid reason, right? Disney, I'm pretty sure everyone knows about Disney, and if you don't, you need to look at your social media. You need to just look at the news. You just need to talk to people, because if you're
Look
lost,
at any Disney website.
if you're lost, I'm
News
so sorry
website.
for you, because there's a lot of people right now hurting. So Disney is not going to get our money after we run out of tickets, because they're letting go so many people. Their plan in total is to let go of 28,000 people.
And we understand it's a business,
28,000 people.
but they make it seem so easy to let go of their people.
You know why? Here's what pisses me off about that. And I never share my opinion on anything unless I don't, because I don't have time to be arguing with people. So here's my opinion on that, though. I think it's just ridiculous that you want to continue with stupid projects like hotels right next to Swan and Dolphin. You want to update the archway to match the stupid castle. Love the castle, but right now it's just stupid because you're letting go of everybody who can't freaking see it, right? And then you want to continue on working on the roller coasters. Like, we don't need that right now. We need the people who make the magic to be there to help the guests. Oh.
And I'm going to preface again with, we understand it's a business. Like, I understand more personally that it's a business because I got laid off too, or I'm getting laid off too. But like, it's just frustrating. Sylkia is just frustrated because she has friends in entertainment. Like, people are hurting, and this is their livelihood, and this is their dream.
People have moved here for freaking Disney.
I moved here for Disney.
Yeah. And now they're like, well, I gotta pack up my stuff and go. How sad is that? And I get it. People are gonna say, oh, but it's the times. Well, stop being so freaking insensitive, Disney.
She's very passionate.
Like, seriously, I really care. And then when this first started happening, I actually deactivated my social media for a weekend because I didn't want to, like, I was feeling it with them. I don't work at Disney right now, but I did once upon a time. So I get it. Like, I know how special it is to be there. Again, most people that are Disney cast members have moved here from another state just to work at Disney.
And now that so many people are unemployed, getting a job is going to be a lot more difficult. Like, people were barely making ends meet as it is working at Disney, and they were doing it for the love of Disney. Like, they weren't doing it for the money because the money wasn't great. They were doing it for the love of, like, helping people, and they can't make that magic anymore. I mean, they can in another job, but it's not going to be the same. And yeah, we know the recalls and anybody who's going to fight us about it, we get it. Like, there's recall options for certain people.
Oh,
and
give us some time.
all this stuff, but
Like,
it's just frustrating. Like, for me, it's just heartbreaking more than anything. I'm taking it as a blessing in disguise, but still, it's when you come from out of state just to work in a theme park and to have those 3 years feel like they're
not worth anything because they send you a freaking email saying, dear cast member. Dear cast member, not my name.
But the people who applied for the jobs, so they had people like who applied for jobs and got offered jobs who were just waiting, like before traditions, they all got emails with their names on them. That I do know because people have been posting that on a cast member Facebook page. So that's a little heartbreaking, is that we got a generic email and it was sent to everybody, so there was like, people were confused because of the wording, and it wasn't as personal as you expect. Even the ones to the non-union people just said "Dear employee."
Right.
So, and it's just heartbreaking. Like I said, for me, I'm trying to take it as a blessing in disguise. No tears were really shed. Like, my eyes got watery. I was like shaking. I was upset, but you know, I understand it's a business. I get it. It's just heartbreaking for the people who put their heart and soul into it, especially like people we know that were part-time but working full-time hours and taking care of their kids and taking care of their home, and now they're living off unemployment and savings, and people's savings are only going to last so long.
And I'm talking, there's people 20 plus, 30 plus, 40 plus years, and you just said bye. And then the people on the outside that don't understand what's really happening are like, oh, but there's other options. There's jobs right now. Don't look at it as a bad thing. No, it's a bad thing because this is their livelihood.
And the minimum wage in Florida right now is $8.56. So there is a vote on the ballot this year about raising the minimum wage, which hopefully gets passed, even though it's going to take a while to get like implemented. If it does get passed, $8.56 is like a slap in the face to anybody. Like, even an 18-year-old kid who's trying to get a job for the first time, that's like embarrassing. I was offered a job for $8.56 and I was shocked.
And I said, hell no.
So I'm lucky I got a seasonal job paying me decent money. I just have to hope after the season I can make it full-time, or they'll have full-time opportunities where I can apply, or I can apply anywhere else. Yeah, it's tough. Like I said, I'm one of the lucky ones who ended up getting a seasonal job, but there's people out there who aren't as lucky.
And you know what? If you're watching and you were laid off or you're waiting, we're here for you. Reach out to us. We're here to talk. We understand.
You can come to our place and play Cards Against Humanity and drink.
If you need a meal, come over. You don't have to post it. Don't be ashamed. Message us directly, and if you need something, if we can help you, we will.
Or find someone to help you. If you see a lot of cast members are doing like side jobs, like we know of people who are making like creative things, dinners for like, they're doing like the, what's it called, like ready meals,
Yeah.
where they'll like cook
Like food
it,
prepping,
yeah,
yeah.
like food prepping for you.
Support that.
Yeah, support your cast members. They have a cast member pantry who is supporting our cast members who were furloughed, also the ones who are laid off. They're giving out bags of food, they're giving out like gift cards, so they have a Venmo account and they have a Facebook, and they have an Amazon wish list. So we'll link that information below because they need support too. Because a lot of people that we know survive because
off of the pantry.
the cast member pantry.
Yeah.
And they only are allowed to go once a month or once every 2 months, but it'll last a week or two. So, because food stamps are tough to get right now, or some people are getting like $16 a month, and then the governor finally decided to give you the max amount. So it's tough, but just support those cast members and their small businesses when you see them.
Amen.
On a different note now.
Your vote, your voice. We're not going to get into that. But make sure that you guys vote, okay? Make sure you vote. And if you don't vote, don't complain. Because I don't care.
Tom.
If you don't vote, don't complain.
Tom.
doctor's office. Nothing really special. Hi. Waiting on the doctor. Until then, can't breathe. See, they should make this just a little bit bigger so that I can breathe. Because I'm waiting on the doctor, I'm just currently suffocating, like. Just to be your man. So that was a chiropractor.
Fabulous.
Oh my gosh, it's so lovely.
Felt so good. Ask me in a couple hours though.
Thank you guys for listening to my rant on how I feel about the layoffs. You know, it's not, I mean, like, I don't work there, but just because I don't work there doesn't mean that, like, I can't have an opinion on it. I just think it's very, like, there's a lot of people being very insensitive about it. I feel like...
Oh, I went to the wrong one.
No, you went to the right one. Right here.
Oh, okay.
We're going to Foxtail. So I just feel like there's just a lot of people that don't understand what's going on.
People who haven't been laid off during this whole pandemic.
Like, I don't know.
And I think it's different. Like, Sylkia's worked at Disney in the past. I've worked at Disney altogether like 5 or 6 years. So, like, and I worked at Universal, and Universal laid people off. SeaWorld laid people off. Like, it's a business, it's a theme park. Nobody's going. Like, we get the idea. But what frustrates me is the people who haven't been laid off during this pandemic, or the people who've never been a cast member and don't realize
How much this actually...
how special being a cast member is.
Mm-hmm.
Because being a cast member is more than just a job.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a way of life, and you just kind of fall into it, and it's a love-hate. You either love it or you hate it, and if you hate it, you don't last, and if you love it, you stick around.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And when I was there, I actually never hated my job. I just have issues with standing all day, like medically. I just can't.
and I hated it the first time around, but the second time around I loved it. You grow to find the ones or the places that you really enjoy, and it just sucks. What gets me or what's bothering me is the people who are annual pass holders, or like people who are just visitors and just say, oh, it's just a job, like move on. And I'm definitely one of the few who can say, you know, I'm taking this as a blessing, I'm moving on. But there's people who have literally lived and breathed Disney for decades, or for like 5 years, or even if it's just a year. Like, it's a culture, and it's ingrained in you so much that you kind of wrap your whole world around it. Like, we met at Disney, so Disney's not just a place for us, it's very special. So that's my biggest frustration, is the annual pass holders, or the people who don't understand, who are like, get over it, it happens, there's other jobs out there. And it's like, no, there's not other jobs out there.
There's not a Disney out there. But you know what? Like, there's also some people that do understand, that have never worked at Disney, and thank you for understanding, being there for the cast members and supporting their small businesses, because when you support a small business, from anybody who has been furloughed during this time, I mean, it's appreciated. You know, you don't know how much it means until you talk to that person. They're like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. It's not just you buying an item from me. It's you're supporting my livelihood right now. So, for those people that do understand, thank you.
Shout out. But now we have Foxtail.
Yes.
I have homework to do.
So, we're gonna go in. Okay, so we have our setup. We're all good, right? So we're gonna get our things done. I'm gonna put this vlog together that you're gonna see today, and she's gonna get her homework done. So thank you for watching. Until next time.